Hey gamers, welcome to the stream. How we be, how we do. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. Hello. Hello. And we're back for more gaming. Welcome back to the stream, everyone. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day, a wonderful night, a wonderful evening. Hello to Kirst and Kyle. There's just like there's so many people catching Pokemon in here. And Bry and Lunar. If I missed anyone else, hi Chantal. Why do I feel like Linz would main Jeff the Landshark and Marvel Rivals? That's a great question. I don't play the video game, but I did hear a lot of people say that. You're not the first person to say that. I didn't turn my lights behind me on. I'm sorry, I'm a criminal, chat. I literally did it from the bathroom. I don't think it could reach. Okay, so one of them turned on, the other one didn't. That's interesting. That's a new one. There we go. We're back. We're back. We did have a talk about Jeff once. We did. This is true and factual. But you're a great supporter when you need to be. I feel like you definitely also play the other characters though. I know nothing about the game. I have watched like Chills, Danko and them play it, but that's about like as far as I've gotten. Like I don't do the Rivals of the Marvel variety. I don't know, like I've never once been like that big of a like superhero fan anyways. Like don't get me wrong, I'll watch Marvel movies. But I don't think I would ever have the desire to be like, oh my god, gotta play Marvel video game. You know? And I know that it's more than that. I know it's like Overwatch basically. Those just aren't my kind of games, you know? But I'm happy for everyone who's like thriving, surviving, literally living their best lives, you know? Like that makes me really happy for all of you guys, you know? I don't thrive in that setting, if that makes sense. But hi Mark, hello. Hopefully you're doing well, gamer. I finally got Mastery on Cloak and Dagger. Congratulations. Also, chat, new TCG Pocket set comes out tonight. Big and massive news. I think it's tonight. I thought it was last night, and then I kept refreshing for it, and then it was never there. So I think that means it's tonight. I think that means it must be actually tonight. Fun little update for you guys as well, though, by the way. We now have, at least on the Twitch side of things, I wish there was a way for YouTube to implement these features, chat. So if you guys are YouTube Andes and you're sad and left out, it's not me, it's YouTube sucking and not adding features. On Twitch, we now have text-to-speech that you guys can redeem as channel points. It is 10,000 points. I tested it, it should work. It does have a cooldown. You can only use it twice per stream if you choose to use it. So, we now have TTS. If you're gonna try to abuse it, just know that it does have censorship and it will not read certain things. So, as a little FYI for you guys. But that's the thing I spent literally all day doing. And by all day, I mean a concerning amount of time. Hi, Chris. Hello.
Linz, did you know you're so pog and slay?
That's so nice of you. Thank you. Does that need to be louder, by the way? Or was that like an okay volume for you guys? A bit? Okay. I think it doesn't help that the music's just like a little bit louder than it needs to be as well. Let me... Okay, we're gonna copy. And we're gonna make this just a wee bit louder now. So. Is the TTS 10,000 used? It's not used often. We literally just added it. But yes. It is 10,000 points, and it is mainly 10,000 points to discourage people from spamming it consistently, because we have a lot going on these streams anyways, between stream loots cards and a whole bunch of stuff like that. So it gives me a little bit of break from simulation, but also at the same time, you can't make stuff like that super cheap and not on a cooldown. Because A, that means that trolls can come in. 𝗟𝗡𝗅𝗍𝗂𝗅, thanks so much for the 17 months, gamer. But trolls can come in and like stay in stream for 5 minutes, get enough channel points, and then they can say heinous stuff through TTS. So that also basically just allows for TTS to really only be used by people who are actual viewers as well. So your alerts are gorgeous. Stop, thank you. Those also took me so long. Because the only other option, chat, was that I could make you pay for TTS. Because that's what a lot of streamers do. And I had a feeling you guys didn't want to pay money for it. So, if you don't want to pay money for it, watch the streams. You could do both. Get that back, queen. Fair. Fair, fair. Listen, we're lucky that I got this to work alone today, chat. Like, I spent all day. I did some voice acting stuff today, and I spent literally the entire rest of the day up until I went live getting TTS to work. Because it's so hard to do it the way that I do, because there's the little, like, kitty that pops up, and, like, the kitty is your TTS vessel that speaks for you, right? Getting the words to be synced to kitty was quite hard. And there's a lot of different methods that you can use, and a lot of different things, and a lot of different plugins and extravaganza things to make it work. I tried 3 different methods. Tried number 1. Hated number 1, went to number 2, liked number 2, but like the one feature that I wanted to do wasn't working. So then I said, fine, I'll do number 3, which is more work, but I'll be able to do it the way that I want. Only for the third way to not work, and I lost $20 by doing it the third way. So then I reverted back to the second way, and I said, frick it. So, it took me 4 hours. But we're back with the second way, and it works. I might message the person who did it and see if they can help me out one-on-one. Because TLDR, it wasn't supposed to be a cat, but the cat looks cute. So, like, I'm fine with it being a cat. Like, you guys wouldn't know that it's not supposed to be a cat. But, I'm going to message them one-on-one. And I'll see if they can fix it for me. But either way, that's neither here nor there. You guys have cute kitty. You guys can name it if you want, at least for the time being. At least for the time being. But I will say in other news, chat, we went to AWA this last weekend. And by we, I mean me, Vandy, Razor, 𝗏𝗏, and Shan. We had no idea another group was going, but we did run into Tobin, Frank, and Ryan in the lobby. No one knew they were coming, but we said, hey, what's up? AWA this year. If any of you guys were feeling bad about not going, it was really bad. So basically what happened was AWA and the convention center that it was at before. This is all through the grapevine. The story that AWA gave is different than what a lot of rumors speculating around were. Basically, the rumors were that AWA got in trouble with alcohol, and the amount of alcohol that people were given access to, because it was in a hotel, right? So if people were underage, what was happening was that they were bringing alcohol to their hotel rooms, distributing it, and bad things were happening because of that, right? So because of that, the hotel that was allowing AWA to use their venue in order to have the convention no longer renewed their contract, as no one would, right? So because of that, AWA went and found a new place to do it, which is the same place that like MomoCon and a lot of the biggest conventions in Atlanta use this specific venue. The downside to using really good venue was that they could only use it in December right before Christmas, which is not a good time to have a con, right? So So what ended up happening was it was a ghost town. We only got passes for Saturday. Because that's when the BG3 panel was, and that was the main thing I wanted to go to. Also, hi, Price. We did get to see Price there, and Price wore the new merch, chat, and it was really cool. So if you guys haven't gotten the new merch, I saw Price wear it. It looks baller. It was wonderful to see you again, Price, by the way. Thank you for coming. But the panel was at 11 a.m. We live a ways from the convention center, right? So I had to wake up early, pick up Vandy Razor, go from Vandy and Razor to pick up Shannon Carthew, deal with Atlanta traffic, park, walk to the venue, make sure we stand in line to get our passes, and then camp in line in order to get good tickets for the BG3 panel, right? That makes sense? So I overshot traffic because I was expecting traffic to be existent, and it was not. So that was shocking. But we got there sooner, so I was like, okay, this really isn't bad. I mean, it gives us time to, like, do stuff before we camp for the line if we want, but the line to get your passes is going to probably take a long time. And anyone who has gone to AWA before can vouch that typically you were in line for at least an hour to get your pass in an insane, like, turn of events, right? So we walk into this convention. It's empty. It is a ghost town. We are questioning if we are even in the same place. And we're like looking up, is this actually where it is? Because for the first part of it, you saw no signage, no nothing. So we're like, okay, we're just gonna keep walking. We're gonna keep walking. We're gonna keep walking. We end up seeing like a pop-up stand in a random hallway that is deserted. No one else is there. That says online registration pickup. And the people who were working there heard us like asking each other, like, is this where we get our passes? And they're like, do you need your passes? And we're like, yeah. And we walk up, they literally just hand us our wristbands and they're like, here you go. And we're like, this is it? This is like the main place to get your passes? And they're like, this is one of the many, but yeah, traffic's been down. And we were like, oh, okay, right. Yeah, we'll just do that. We end up finding the main area to like the big central like congregation area where everyone hangs out that gives you access to the expo hall, everything like that. It, for a Saturday morning, was like, I have seen Thursday nights busier at AWA. It was like a ghost town. And I was like, this is crazy. I was like, is everyone just in line for the BG3 panel? We get there. We go in the BG3 line panel, or the panel line. There's maybe 10 people in front of us. One of those 10 being Price. Shout out Price. Price camped in line with us. But no one was in line. To put this in perspective, for anyone who was here for when Dylan, Frank, Ryan, Luke, Vinny, all of them did their Pokemon Jeopardy panel for AWA a few years ago, they drew a bigger crowd than the entire cast of BG3 for their main panel of Saturday. They drew a bigger crowd. And apparently it was so bad. Logan, thank you so much. Have you or a loved one been murked by Jungle Pikachu? If so, then you might be entitled to compensation, not from me, but from the medical bills I still owe Bri. That is very silly. Thank you so much for the 18 months. I appreciate it. So that happened, and apparently vendors who were at the expo floor selling their merchandise had such a bad experience that they started making TikToks about how by being at AWA, they're actually losing money. Because in order for you to have a booth where you can sell your stuff at the like expo floor and stuff like that, you have to pay a fee, right? And the goal is that if you sell enough stuff, you actually end up like making your money back, essentially. So many people didn't even make table back. So they lost money. They paid more money to be there than what they earned from people buying their stuff. So, it was tough. It was a tough watch. Apparently, for their cosplay contest as well, Ravr went. So all of this is secondhand information from Ravr. When it was supposed to start, they had an entertainer come on who had apparently recently gone through a breakup and wasn't coping with it very well, clearly, because he had, like, everyone boo him for his failed relationship. And was like, where are all my Pisces at? Can you guys give me a boo? Because I just fricked up my life and I lost my girlfriend and blah, 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 blah. It was really weird, right? And you would think that then they would transition into the cosplay contest because, like, why was this entertainer guy there anyways? They decided they were going to bring up every single sponsor for the event and have them do a 30 to 45 minute ad pitch one by one down the line saying, thank you so much for sponsoring AWA. This is our sponsor, blankety, blankety, blankety. Now tell us more about you. And then after that, then they started the cosplay contest. But at that point, so many people had left and review bombed them. Like, that event had like a 2-star rating. But apparently they had a drag queen on stage. This is all alleged. I wasn't in there. But apparently they had a drag queen on stage and one other guy. And instead of like just having like really bumping music and like the people just like, you know, striking their poses and like doing whatever they needed to do in front of the judges, they like gave really weird commentary. And Ravr was like, they apparently just kept saying, so demure. Yes, very mindful. And it was just like, it just felt very out of touch. And Ravr was like, that's really sad because I love the drag queens. Like, RuPaul Drag Race is Razor's like BFF. And so it was just, it all felt really forced and just not good. And the cosplay contest itself started like an hour after it was supposed to, after you watched basically an hour of advertisement. Like, I don't understand. It was very weird. But yeah, if any of you guys were feeling bad about not being able to go to AWA, don't. Don't, and consider MomoCon or any other Pokemon related event that's in Atlanta in the near future, you know? Just saying. But anyways, that's our tea from this weekend. It was a crazy time. Literally, people left by 3 p.m. because it was that awful, chat. Like, you know how usually you stay all day and you vibe and you do everything? People, 90% of everyone left by 3 p.m. Like, insane. All right. Let me get this game open for you guys as well. All right. Welcome to the Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire Shiny Lock Run 2, chat. Yes, this is Run 2 because we lost Run 1. Chills! Thank you, gamer. I appreciate you with the 11 months, gamer. Thank you, thank you. How are you doing, Chills? How you be? How you do? Say hi to everyone and call for me. Alrighty. Beep, beep, beep. Alrighty. We need... Why is this, like, not... There we go. That was weird. Alrighty, here we go. Vibing with everyone. That is very fair. Very, very fair. I'm happy you're streaming. It's a nice distraction. Well, I'm glad that you could be here. Very glad. I went to a free convention. It was better than what you described. What about the conversation you had to go back to? I feel really bad for you. It's all good. I did get a cute blankie out of it. I got a blankie from a seller. That was probably my biggest purchase. And they were so happy I bought it, they literally almost cried. I was like, they're like, please take a free sticker, please. And I was like, okay, I will. Do you guys want to see it? I'm actually wearing it right now. Oh, of course, Blaze a King. It's this way, right? Yeah. Okay. That's the best way I can show it. It's a bear and a bunch of flowers. There we go. Isn't it cute? So anyways, I thought it matched my vibe. So I purchased it very, very quickly. Some people were selling blankets there for like $200. And I was like, there was a 𝗃𝗏𝗏 one that I really liked and I almost got it. And then I realized that it was $200 and I said, love you and your designs. I cannot pay $200 for a blanket. Some things cannot happen. So I said, bear. But we did end up losing run 1, chat, unfortunately. So we are on run 2. We only have our starters. So if you missed the last time, you're not that far behind. We have, first and foremost, Spider-Man, our level 5 Ariados. Careful nature with no guard as an ability, which does set us up for some crazy opportunities down the line. Holding the Dread Plate. That's all we got. Fellstinger, Acid, Poison Fang, and Struggle Bug. So, that's what we got. These are the vibes. This is the only member of the team. So, we're going to go up north. We're going to have to challenge our rival first before we can get an encounter. But we're just going to start right back where we left off. For anyone who's like, Linz, how did you lose the last run? Our team did not like Fairy. Fairy was not a good time for us. We came across a Sylveon with a 𝗔𝗎𝗓𝚎 Moonblast. And let's just say, the rest is history. The rest is history. Yeah, 𝗔𝗎𝗓𝚎 Moonblast was enough to send us into Saturn's orbit, chat. It literally obliterated my entire team faster than I could kill it, because we just didn't have anything to super affect it. So, it was a time. It was, I'm sorry, was that Lance Wrath? Did I just get Lance Wrath by a victory bell? Chat? Hi, Evil Monkey. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. The convention I went to only had venues. I spent almost $200 there. Yeah, the expo floor is very dangerous. Literally, otherwise, I only got like some like little mini prints that I could put in like picture frames and put around my office just as like little space fillers. And some stickers. Oh, other than I got a 3D printed Gloom. Because it was actually really cute. I can show you guys that one. My stickers are downstairs. She's just a lady. So I have her on my bookshelf because she's actually kind of cute. Usually Gloom is not an attractive creature, but it's like kind of cute. So, I'm not questioning it. It's attractive to Erica. You know what? Respect to Erica. Someone's got to do it, and I'm glad that it was her. Also, I need to change my tag so I don't have the Game Award stuff in here anymore. Now we're good. Alrighty. Brendan has Stoutland. Meow. I got some cool things in local vendors at the Christmas market I went to, like handmade ornaments. Aww. I love little Christmas villages. They're so wholesome. We are absolutely going to get rocked. I'm going to have to overlevel so much to beat this thing. Okay. We don't have balls. So the losses don't count at this point, which is good. We're going to have to grind a lot more than I had thought. All right. I just didn't want to overlevel, you know what I mean? Like, if it was only going to have, like, a level 2 Chingling, like, I'm not going to go all the way to level 9, you know? Let's get some levels here real quick, chat. Let's just have a neat little time. feel like driving into a horror movie, but after about 10 minutes through the ranch, we finally got to it, and we're like, oh, thank God. Oh, good heavens. Any plans for Christmas? Not explicitly. Obviously, I live with my family, so it's just gonna be like cozy present exchange kind of a thing. My mom got a couch, and that was like her one Christmas present that she wanted to have. So Kaden and I both put like money towards it. So like that's gonna be her present. And a few things like that. So KC, you already apologized last stream, and I told you that you didn't have to apologize, so you don't have to come into this stream and apologizing when I already told you last stream when you said that exact same message that you didn't even need to apologize. Smile. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. But like, if we can have stuff with Vandy and stuff like that, obviously we would want to, and like want to vibe, have a good time, everything like that with him. I just know that he's gonna go home for Christmas and like spend time with his family, so it really just depends on how everything works out, you know? Hi, Ryan. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. We did lose to Sylveon last time. It was Geomancy Moonblast. Which, believe it or not, my entire team could not handle. Y'all ever just hate the holidays? Depending on things that have happened to you in your past, I think it is fully reasonable and understandable to hate the holidays. Like, you know, sometimes things are just out of your control. And the things that are out of your control, you know, impact the memories that you have with such things, so. It's gonna be interesting working things out with my brother to come over since he moved out. Oh! Like, is it positive moved out? Or is this like a, uh-oh, stinky, he moved out. Now it's awkward kind of a thing. Oh, you want to learn Silverwind? I guess I get rid of acid, to be honest with you. Positive. He moved into a house with his friends. Okay. Very good. Very, very good. I'm glad it wasn't like the other kind of situation, you know? Because obviously that can make it complicated if it's like, hey, Mom and Dad, remember when I left? You still want to have Christmas, right? And the parents are like, no, you left us. How dare? Sounds good, Chantal. I will probably see you later. Have a good time, gamer. Also, chat, I finally caved and I ended up playing Psyduck last night in Unite. If you know anything about Psyduck, it is the most broken Pokemon in Unite. It was just a situation where we were trio queuing, and it was a situation of if we didn't have a Psyduck on our team, we lost. But the enemy team always had a Psyduck. So I literally ended up playing Psyduck just to even the playing field. And I want you guys to know, the minute I played Psyduck, I think we went 11-1. Something like that. I think we literally went 11-1. Which is insane. That the duck, chat, the headache having duck is that problematic. Oh, I'm so close. I'm so close. I'm so close. I just need one more. Darkrai's still disgusting too. Darkrai you can at least counter. The duck doesn't have like really much you can do to counter it because it's invincible constantly. You know? Darkrai's just one of those things where like if he gets his combos off, like a lot of Pokemon just don't have the HP stat to deal with it. The Pokemon that do have an HP stat to deal with Psyduck can't do anything because they can't move, they can't attack, they're slowed into oblivion. They don't have any cooldowns. And Psyduck's invincible when they try to hit him. That's the issue. But it's just insanity. That's why holiday depression takes over. Listen, I have been saying this, chat. Now that I finally got health insurance, I'm going to see a psychiatrist. I'm going to see if I can get myself on some ADHD meds. And when I do, it is over for all of you. It is over for all of you. At least it's not Mewtwo-Zacian levels of broken. I'm not gonna lie to you, Chief, it's close. Because again, Zacian Mewtwo, you could at least counter it. There was things that you could do. There is nothing you can do against this duck. The only thing I have found that you can do in any capacity is Volt Tackle, stop Psyduck Surf. There's no way to counter Mewtwo-Zacian? Yeah, there was. I mean, you didn't live very long, but you at least had opportunities. Like, Clefable Gravity stops both Play Rough and Metal Claw when it comes to Zacian. Volt Tackle was a really big way to stop Mewtwo-Y, and that was one of our big combos. You could also imprison it with Chandelure. You could mean look it with Umbreon and then have people dive it. So, there were at least a few different options. The issue is that Psyduck is invincible in every single one of those situations, typically, because of how his moves work. And so because of that, you can't do a lot of those previous strategies. I'm talking about release Zacian or Mewtwo, or when Sacred Sword was still called, same with Mewtwo-Y. I mean, release Mewtwo-Y didn't make a difference because you could still do all of those exact same things to Mewtwo-Y. But I mean, even then you could still gravity it, you could still Volt Tackle it, you could still do everything. It just was annoying as hell. We haven't had an issue with Pokemon being invincible constantly. Because, like, the Mewtwo issue is that it could stun you, it could pull you in, it could hit you 8 million times, it was a global unite, it was whatever. We've never had an issue where you couldn't use your moves. And that's the issue that we have with Psyduck. Is that you can't do anything, and you can't use your moves. So it's just not a pleasant time. Also, did I, like, mess something up? No, I do have them. Sorry, I was just looking in the wrong pocket. Okay. I was looking in the old school ways for the items. All right, chat, we shiny hunt. Oh, there's Zoroark. There's Zoroark. The good news is, immediately we already have coverage for fairy types, which is massive. Massive. There have been many broken things in Unite's history. I do agree. I'm not doubting you for a second. I've played since season 1. I have gone through the ringer every single season since this game's been out. Ba-dum-bum-bum. I would love to have Zoroark, though. Zoroark would be so awesome. Oh.
You know what they say? Time flies when you're a big ball of fucking depression and anxiety.
This is true. This is very true. Time does fly, chat. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Hi, Kiers. Welcome over to the Twitch side. All right. So far, we have a solid chance. Please don't give me Quillfish. I'm gonna get Quillfish, chat. I'm gonna get Quillfish! Oh my god. It's so bad. My counter to Mewtwo Zacian. Pikachu Jungle. Logan, how many times am I gonna have to tell you that this is a horrible idea? And not advised by anyone. Like, of the list of Pokemon to never put in the jungle, Pikachu's on that list. Please. Shows you're lucky I don't delete your message. And time you out. What have we said about encouraging my chat with that behavior? What have we said? We had the rules. We had the requests. Insane. My chat will take an inch and go a mile. Hey, Tran, how's it going? Hey, Tran, how you be? How you do? But the pungle, I don't care about the pungle. I don't care about the pungle. I'm gonna say it. Just give me Razor Crustle and me in the jungle with Pikachu. Are you saying give Razor as in Razor Middle Crustle? Because I will say Razor, yeah, Razor doesn't play the game anymore. Oh my god, he's stunning. What a guy! Ah! Chat, we're winning! That belongs in the jungle. Bri, you've never been wiser. You have never been wiser. What a go. Oh my gosh. Look at this absolute hero. It's like Okami, but blue. Alrighty, chat, what are we naming this pocket monster? Give me names. Frosty, Pungle. Keep them coming, chat. Keep them coming. Joker, Okami. It's probably based on Okami. Do you guys want Okami? We can do Okami. When chat comes to an agreement, it makes it so much easier. Okami. Yeah, the fact that Okami's getting a sequel is so cool. I haven't played the original. I am debating getting it now that it's on that sale. I just have no idea what the gameplay is, you know? So, I need to learn. Also, I'm gonna go, wait, do I have to do it in this game? I might just be able to do this. You guys can't say it. It has Technician? Hey, yo. So it has Technician. We have Wing Attack, Magnetic Flux, Assurance, and Bite. Which, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, Technician impacts moves that are 60 base power and below. So right now we are getting Technician boosted for every single one of our moves. It's on sale till Thursday, just so you know. Appreciate you, Bri. Appreciate you. So correct me if I'm wrong, chat. I do think that is the numbers and how that works. Me thinks that's correct. Did I ever tell you that I'm addicted to Dragon Ball Legends? Oh my gosh, a Dragon Ball Andy? Gives it a reason to be used over Crunch. Especially with the randomized movesets too. Like, we can get access to so many different things. I'm kind of excited. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and lead Okami and we can, like, do a little bit of grinding plus shiny hunting on that top route. So you'll definitely check it out here. I'll also grab some more balls just to be safe. Just to be safe. In case we run into, I don't know, Cresselia. Something of the nature. Alright. Yippee! I can't believe we have Technician boosted wing attack. Oh my god. Totally. It lived. That's actually impressive. We take this, right? Yeah. He's just a little squishy. He's a little bit of a squeaky toy. in that certain sense. So I just want to be sure we weren't dying. That we weren't dying a horrible death. Also, speaking of just like weird random game drama, did you guys hear what apparently is happening with the people who were upset that Wukong didn't win Game of the Year? Because, so basically how the Game Awards work out is that the previous winner comes on stage and they like introduce like and announce who Game of the Year is this year, right? And since Baldur's Gate won last year, the main guy from Larian Studios came on stage and he kind of did his whole moment where he was like, hey, so since you guys told me that I couldn't talk and like say thank you for winning the award last year, I'm going to yap to my heart's content. And in his moment of yapping to his heart's content and basically giving his thank you speech this year, since he wasn't allowed to give it last year, right? He was like, it's just really awesome to see what happens when developers actually care about their game, and stuff like that, and put the people first, you know, like it makes everything else that's small seem not as like massive anymore, because there's so much heart that goes into the project, right? And when Astrobot won, apparently the Wukong fans were very upset about it and have decided that they were going to go into the Steam page for Baldur's Gate and review bomb Baldur's Gate and being like, well, so since you don't care about the reviews and the press because you only care about the people, you don't care that I'm gonna give you this negative review. So they're review bombing the entire like thing of Baldur's Gate is apparently what's happening on Steam right now. It's just a whole bunch of like negative reviews from Wukong fans. And it's like, you know that Larian Studios didn't choose who Game of the Year was, right? You know that Larian Studios didn't like pick Astrobot, right? A lot of people were upset about Astrobot. Like, I haven't played it, but like I'm fine with Astrobot winning. You know what I mean? Game of the Year award is not a popularity contest, and if it was, that means that Call of Duty would have won like for 16 years, you know what I mean? For the sheer amount of downloads and stuff like that, insane. Oh, I thought there was another one coming. Whew. Thank you for the blessings, chat. Appreciate it. I thought it was Astrobot or the Black Myth Wukong screwed the Elden Ring DLC. Like, the fact that it even got nominated was very shocking. Like I said, the only reason I could see a situation where, like, it getting nominated should have even been on the table is if the amount of content in the DLC was equivalent to that of a full-scale game, right? Like, if it was, you know, like, let's say 24 to 48 hours worth of content minimum, right? I think that's fair. But to my understanding, that's not what it was. I could be wrong and I could have misinformation. But in my head, that is the only reason why I think that would make sense, you know? No, Big G, I was also very shocked. Especially considering that Fallout people came on stage and said, so we didn't think we were gonna win. And we had a speech prepared to make fun of our friend who's a part of our Arcane, right? On top of the fact that they did a whole, like, musical montage, you know, they brought out 21 Pilots, they brought out the other musical guests to do, like, a celebratory thing for Arcane and, like, the impact that it's had on TV, and it didn't get the award. That was very shocking to me personally. But if you're a Fallout fan, congratulations. I know we do have Fallout fans here. I'm not trying to, like, say that you guys don't deserve to be happy. I'm just saying, in my opinion, from me watching with my own eyeballs, that was just shocking to me. it got dead last in voting. Where did you find this information? Because I thought the voting numbers weren't public. At least Jinx's voice actress still won. That is fair. That is very, very fair. Casey is still on the bit that almond croissants by Kierster $6. Listen, if you want something more criminal, when we were at AWA and walking to our car in the cold, I was like, Razor, do you want to go get a hot chalky with me real quick, right? We went into Starbucks because I just wanted, like, I wanted a warm, silly little beverage to have me, like, be warmed up while we walked to the car. I got a peppermint mocha, medium. I got a medium hot peppermint mocha and 1 cake pop from Starbucks. Chat, how much do you think that cost me? For 1 cake pop and a medium. Wow, Raven was actually spot on. Yeah, it was $14. It was basically 15. It was 14 and change. That was alarming. Like almost to a T. I think it was like $14.85. So you were literally 10 cents off. Like insane. Like, I still don't understand how it became that much. Because that would mean that if the drink was $7, that means that they charged me $7 for a cake pop, right? And those are not the same equivalent exchange. Right? Like, those are not the same. I sat there in confusion, and while I was sitting there in confusion, Razor was waiting for his water that he got, only to be forgotten with his water. And after everyone else who had ordered behind us already getting their drink, Razor finally worked up the courage to walk up to them and be like, hey, so, I ordered a water a really long time ago and I never got it. And the Starbucks workers started yelling at each other. But that's neither here nor there. Oh my gosh, she's strawberries. What a baby. Chat, our shinies are so good. She's stunning, Your Honor. I don't even know if it is strawberry, but that's what my brain thinks of. It's like a mixed berry salad with strawberries and blueberries. And we have type coverage. Like, what a good time to be alive. Yeah, pink puffball was pretty cute. I do like the texture. Oh, you have need alarm? I do like the texture on the actual, like, pom-poms themselves, though. That's really cute. 1, 2. No? Okay. Okay. Sunday, I got 2 pizzas and a thing of cinnamon knots from Domino's, and that only cost, like, $24. That's not bad. That's a lot of food. It depends on what size the pizzas are. But if you got 2 large pizzas and cinnamon knots for only $24, that is a banger deal. That's cheaper than me basically DoorDashing 1 serving of Chipotle. To be honest. Like, if you DoorDash Chipotle, I don't know how you guys do it. It's so expensive. So insanely expensive. When the world is Jump Love's catch, right? At least 4. All right, guys. Give me nicknames for this pocket monster. What are we naming the cutie patootie, chat? Candy Crush is cute. Strawberry Hop and Skip. Shortcake. Strawberry. Kanoki. All right, I'm giving you guys a second to put in your names. And then I'm gonna eeny, meeny, miny, moe it. You spent $75 on a sandwich shop? I'm gonna need you to break that one down for me. All right, I'm gonna eeny, meeny, miny, moe since I don't see any other names coming in. So, Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by his toe. My mom said to pick the very best one, and you are it. Where's my mouse? It landed on shortcake. Short cake. Yippee! They were large. Sometimes they have a deal where you can get 3 things for $6.99 a piece. Listen, I wish that applied to like alternate sauces and stuff like that. Because like 9 times out of 10, those deals, they don't apply to it. And the red sauce makes my tummy hurt, chat. And I feel like I'm going to throw up. And then my food's no longer enjoyable. Okay, so the sandwiches were $14.99 to $16.99. I got a side of fries, and then there were DoorDash fees on top of it, plus Pennsylvania tax. So, you went through with this purchase. You went through with this? How many sandwiches did you purchase? Only because it was vacation. I'm gonna ask again. How many sandwiches did you purchase? 3. Ah! Insane. Insane. All right. Well, we have Storm Drain as an ability on Shortcake, which, I mean, we're gonna be sending it against water types probably anyways. Cat. Meow. Meow, meow, meow. Special attack boosted nature. So, I mean, if we get hit by water types, chat, we're cooking. The special attack through the roof. With Peck, Gust, Pluck, and Needle Arm, we have all of the bird moves on deck, chat. It is holding a Firestone that I'm going to promptly take from it immediately because that means we get free evolution. Yippee! All right, and then we'll do literally the exact same strategy on this route. We'll just switch train it up until we get to everyone being roughly where they need to be. Totodile. A little guy. And a water type. You want to boost my special attack? Before you go to the Shadow Realm here, kid? Oh, Misty Terrain? Chat, he's sassy with it. He's sassy with it. I love this jump bluff. It's so pretty, guys. It's so good. All right. Oh, wait. Maybe we just get Totodile. Thoughts? No Totodile haters here? I clicked the wrong button, but it doesn't matter. My total was $56.25, and then I had $2.81 in service fee, and then $3.54 in tax, and the tip was $11.50. Interesting. That adds up to $75? This is why I'm not a mathematologist, chat. When's the last time we had a Snivy appear in a game? We had a Snivy appear recently, actually. I can't remember what game it was in, but we literally was all talking about how, like, the one time we got a Snivy, you weren't there. It might have been during Subathon? I can't remember. There was one semi-recently, though. I do know that much for a fact. It is Squirk. I'm never going to be able to leave. Yeah, no, that is a lot of money for sandwiches and a side of fries. That is alarming. Just at like a bare minimum level. Alarming. Let's just keep that. Let's just keep that a buck. I will say Wingstop's deal where it's like only $12 for 10 wings and fries and a drink. That is so much better than what you could even get at like Arby's and stuff like that. How would I have to not be there and Snivy appears? I can't remember what series it was. I just remember I was like, oh my gosh, Snivy for once. And I was like, Logan? Logan, has anyone seen Logan? And people were like, wow, the one time we get a Snivy, Logan's not here. I just remember that moment happening. I just can't remember who, what, when, where, why, or how it happened. I'm gonna keep old moves. I got my money's worth at a lot better at the brew we went up to the first night. That's so tough. That's so tough. I mean, listen, now you know that you could probably just do like a pickup order. You know what I mean? Especially if they're a decent price to where you can just literally, like I said, go pick it up. I found out I have Wingstop around me recently. Wingstop is, I have mixed feelings about. Like, I wish their flavors were better, but the deals they have are really good. You know? Like, I think I get the Louisiana rub and their barbecue. I think that's what I get. I just haven't had a flavor there. I try to get new flavors every single time. But he's toasted. We got toasted squirk. He went tanning, chat. He went to Worlds in Hawaii. I like had to question that was the shiny real quick. The only flavor I think I like is the garlic parm. It's just oil, right? I usually get honey barbecue when I get wings. Honey barbecue is my go-to as well, but they don't have honey barbecue. They have another kind of barbecue, which like is fine, but it's not as good as a honey barbecue. I don't know. My favorite like garlic parmesan is Buffalo Wild Wings that I've had. I'm just not a fan typically when like I get what a lot of places do is their garlic parm and it's just like dripping in oil. With like Parmesan that doesn't even stick to the wing. So you're basically just eating oil wings. Does that make sense? Do my wing people get me on that? Because I like garlic parm. I just don't like that specific kind of garlic parm. Take that as you will. Take that as you will. But we got toasted squirk, chat. Squirk is a lifelong nickname of Emolga, for those of you who do not know here on this channel. It shall be Squirk, and it will become... Squirk. My Emolga that one-shot a Regigigas many moons ago. Many, many moons ago. Alright, we're making solid progress, chat. We got a lot of shinies already. Because typically we don't get that good at shiny luck in this, but like the fact that we're kind of cooking right now, chat, I'm not gonna question it. Also, just out of curiosity's sake, just so I can test the TTS bot, does anyone have 10,000 channel points that they want to burn? So we can test to see if the volume for the TTS bot is better or if I need to fix it again. Because I upped it like 2 notches. Oh, it's only available on Twitch, by the way. It has to be Twitch Andes. Oh, Lambit has slow start. That's tough. Yeah, I wish. Again, I've told people earlier, it's not even that I don't want to put it on YouTube side. It's that YouTube doesn't allow for integrations like that. It's so annoying. The amount of times I've looked up trying to be like, cool and unique YouTube live stream features. But YouTube literally has said multiple times that they don't make money off of live streams, so it's not worth it to them to invest in a whole bunch of stuff. So people can't do cool things. So it's just like, I want to do cool things for YouTube, but YouTube's API doesn't allow you to do things. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. Shortcake wants to learn every single flying type move in the book. It learned Peck, it learned Gust, it learned Pluck, it just learned Air Cutter, and now it's trying to learn Aerial Ace, chat. Like, what are we doing here? What's going on, chat? It wishes it was bird. Oh, to be a Jumpluff and wish you were a bird. That's true. He probably does believe he can fly. Hi, Zachary. Welcome to the stream, gamer. Hopefully you're having a great day. Hello, hello. All right. We have Technically a few more encounters before the gym. Sceptile! Chat, the flying type moves, they're coming in clutch. They're coming in clutch, they're real! Yippee! It'd be good if it learns air slash. I think we just learned air cutter, if I'm not mistaken. We learned one of the air moves. All right. Fight me, kid. I need to remember to turn the experience share off as soon as we get it, just so we don't, like, go too high over the levels. Hi, Kate. Welcome to the stream, gamer. Welcome to Run 2. Yeah, it's air cutter that we have. You have Dragon Rush at level 4. Oh, what a hero. Never give up on your dreams, champ. Never ever give up on your dreams. Shortcake wants to learn rolling kick. It's a high flinch, low accuracy move. I'm good, thank you. I do appreciate that. Whose signature move is rolling kick? Where did rolling kick come from, chat? I don't think I've ever seen someone use the move rolling kick. Is that why no one uses rolling kick? Is because it's, I mean, like, the high flinch rate is good. It is Hitmontop? I mean, like, I guess it would make sense. I just don't feel like I see Hitmontops use it. You know? I guess King's Rock rolling kick could go kind of crazy. If they're allowed to stack. I just don't know if it's allowed to, you know? All right. Everyone's roughly the same part. Okay, let's check on Squirk here real quick. We have Truant! Awesome. He's gonna be on that Hawaiian vacation for a long time, chat. A long time. If he goes missing, we just leave him on the beach to hang out and get his tan on, chat. Everyone in agreement? If Squirk just conveniently goes missing. Oh my god! Hey! I'm a really big fan of your work. Really, really big fan of your work. I didn't get the poison. Oh my god, it's bouncing. Nobody wants to take this. You know who could take it, chat? Our guy on a Hawaiian vacation. Oh my god, he lived. Okay. Hold on. We nuzzle. We lose. 4 more days of health and I'm free of the gremlins for 2 weeks. Congratulations, Uni! You're so close to freedom! I just needed a clean switch. I think I probably kill it here with Feint Attack. Yeah, we're fine. I just needed a clean switch was the issue. My mic just unplugged. I'm sorry if that cut out. I just had to sacrifice to get a clean switch. Unfortunately. It is a Hitmonlee move since it learns it in Gen 1. All right, fascinating. Thank you for the research, chat. Thank you for your research and your wisdom. So, we lost Squirk, but you know what? Squirk just is living its best life. It's like halfway there. It's like when you're about to go on vacation, so at work you're like only halfway mentally present. That's what's happening right now. That's what's happening. So, you know what? I think it's only fair that we don't hold him back from his dream. You know? I just don't think it's fair. So by this, I think we're allowing Squirk to have a better life. All right. Squirk. Our truant little Squirk. May you rest in pepperoni. And we will see you on the other side. Like the hero that you are. We would get Drew on chat. We would. What a silly time. The only downside is it was a little bit of coverage. Like an electric type was very nice for us to have. But we should be fine regardless. We have a lot of fully evolved Mons, which is good. They're either fully evolved or they just can't evolve, period. So, from a base stat total perspective, we are tolerable. We are doing our best. We are slightly above average. So, electric type on the next route, surely. And maybe it'll be an Ampharos that I surely won't kill this time. Just a thought? Just a ponder? A concern? An idea, perhaps? All right. Wally, get out of here! All right, chat. While Wally's doing his catching tutorial, anyone do anything fun this weekend? Other than me going to AWA? Yeah, the Sonic 3 movie with Friends for Friendsmas. I love Friendsmas. I figured out what I'm going to do for my white elephant gift. And I won't spoil it until it's done. But I was really like racking the brain for what to do for our white elephant that we're doing with the Georgia squad. And I came up with a really silly idea. And I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. This only has to do with it a little bit. Does anyone know where I can find affordable piñatas? Does anyone know where I can find a piñata that's not $15? Does Dollar Tree sell piñatas, chat? Let me know. Anyone an avid Dollar Tree goer? I tried Amazon, and Amazon was like the same price as Target. Dollar Tree adjacent stores do. So like Dollar General, that kind of stuff. Interesting. I might just have to do a neat Google search of affordable piñatas near me. Which is like one of the craziest, like most unhinged things I've like could Google, you know? I know everyone would probably prefer Sonic 3, but is anyone looking forward to Mufasa? I didn't realize Mufasa was coming out. I just recently saw a commercial for it, and I was like, oh? That was so fast, chat! And we got the Electro type? I manifested? What is happening? Chat, we're cooking. I didn't know we could cook this fast. 5 Below. I could call and ask. I think 5 Below is a lot more like home decor almost. But I could call and ask. I don't think I remember seeing piñatas at 5 Below. I go to 5 Below like once every few months. DIY one? I guess I could. It'd just be a lot of tissue paper and cardboard that you like glue together, right? bad idea. I could find some way to make it silly. But, chat, give me 𝗏𝗏𝗏 names, because apparently we caught this in like 2 encounters. Did you enjoy the BG3 panel? I was very sad that Neil Newborn wasn't there. He's the voice of Astarion. It was very silly. It was very funny. They're all very charismatic. The voice actors for Will, 𝗏𝗏𝗗𝗏, 𝗟𝗟𝗏𝗏, and one of the like screen film directors for it were there. So it wasn't like the full cast, if you will. But they basically did it to where each person went down the line rolling a d20. If it landed on an even number, the person who was like running the panel had a wheel of questions that they had already like pre-thought out that would get spun, and they would have to go down the panel answering. If it landed on an odd number, then the audience member would have to like ask them a question. If it landed on a nat 20, the panel got to ask the crowd a question, and if it landed on a critical failure, which is a 1, then the crowd had to do an interpretive dance, which we did do hot to go. Let's just get that out of the way. It was also conveniently after I said, I hope they play hot to go, and then I said, this is a BG3 panel, so that was really silly timed. I don't know. They did have to call out the crowd, and I was really happy that they did, because it's just so iconic and just infamous, like literally in a bad way, for people who... There's no other way for me to say this. For people who aren't famous and don't have a relationship with talking to people who have a public platform or who are famous in some capacity, they don't understand how to talk to these people. And I'm not talking like, oh, they're shy. Oh, they're like, you know, timid and not asking the right questions. I mean like just blatantly disrespectful. Like the amount of people who got up to the mic to ask 𝗟𝗏𝗏 a question, her voice actress, and went out of their way to say, oh, hey, by the way, I killed you in my playthroughs. Like more than 2 people did that. And the film/screen director for BG3 literally got on the mic after the second person did it and was like, sorry guys, I just have to say, like, why do people think that this is necessary or at all in any way applicable to say to someone? And she goes, it's every single panel that we go to. And it's conveniently always with 𝗟𝗏𝗏. It's never with any other person. But people go out of their way to say, oh, hey, by the way, I killed you in my playthrough. Like, is that supposed to make you feel better? Like, do you get something out of saying that to people? I was so happy they clocked it for it, because the amount of times like people even come into my chats, and not to say that I am on their level in any capacity, that is not what I'm trying to say, who are just like when we were doing 3-way versuses and stuff like that, where people were like, yeah, sorry, I was rooting for Ryan the entire time. It was awesome when you lost. It's like, okay, congrats. Like, what do you want me to say to that? Like, did your dick grow bigger by saying that you're glad I lost? Like, I don't understand like why you would say that to the person. Especially when like the voice actress for that game, like BG3 is one of the best like games to come out in years, right? It's still going on. Like they're still releasing active patches for it that are like changing the game. So the panel itself was really good, but it was just mind-blowing to see the things that these people were saying to the voice actors, like thinking that, I don't know if they thought it was funny. I don't know if they thought it was a bit. I don't know if they were just like, oh, I want my voice actress to notice me, and like by getting a reaction out of them, it's more emotionally fulfilling for me than just being another person they talked to that day. But I kid you not, the voice actress for 𝗟𝗏𝗏 had it like up to here with someone so much that they said, I better not see you at my table asking for an autograph later, because I will not be signing it. Like, that is insane that she has to say that. You know what I mean? Sorry, soapbox, but like, holy moly. Because it's always those people, and then they're at your table later. They're like, hey, remember me from your panel? Can you sign my thing? You know? Like, no! You told me I suck to my face. Why would I do that? Anyways, I like the name Smoke, so I'm naming it Smoke. Who said it? 𝗟𝗡𝗗𝗄𝗏, congratulations. But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was very strange. At least she had the will to say it instead of just taking the money. I mean, the voice actress for 𝗟𝗡𝗚 is like a very fiery personality. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. She just like, she radiates this kind of energy and aura of like, every emotion that she feels is on like a 10 scale. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just, oh, I'm sad. It's like, I'm really sad. It's like, I'm not just shocked. I'm in awe, right? And so it's really cool when you meet those kind of people because any reaction you do get from them is very authentic. You know, like they can't hide behind their emotions. But also at the same time, it's like, you also can't use that against those people, you know? Because she would absolutely say it. Like, she had no issue clocking everyone, like, where they stood. Yeah, Price, I'm glad you were there to vouch for this. Because it's like, I don't know if you saw my face, Price. Price was sitting next to us while this was happening. My jaw was on the floor. I was like, wow. Because, you know, for YouTubers, it's just like, oh, well, you're friends with these people, so I thought it was okay to say, and I was like, no, it's not. It's just really human decency. But to see that it happens to people who are so massive and so highly respected in their fields, it's like, so it's not a me issue. It's just that people don't know how to talk to other people, you know? It was very shocking. Very, very shocking, but, you know, to each their own. To each their own. And on the note of Baldur's Gate, Vandy said as soon as his video is done and it's uploaded that he will start working on the BG3 co-op playthrough with me. Chat, we have a crazy redemption on the table. A crazy redemption potentially on the table. We go from Squirk to Pachirisu, JK, unless... The odds are high. The 2014 VGC World Champion, chat? Eyes emoji? What if? I just don't talk to people. Then again, that's the anxiety part. I mean, to be fair, if you don't talk to people, you can't worry about the wrong words coming out of your mouth. Not that I think that that's a good and healthy way to handle your problems, but I mean, if you're worried about saying the wrong thing, you know, not putting yourself in a position to say the wrong thing solves that problem, you know? Sprinkles. Sprinkles. I would also be okay with Bisharp. We just already have a Zoroark, so we don't really need the dark coverage, and we also already have Ariados with, like, poison coverage for fairy types, so... It wouldn't be the best, it wouldn't be the worst. I would actually, unironically, rather have Pachirisu for the type coverage. Assuming it also doesn't have True One or Slow Start. So. Listen, Blaze King, you're doing great. It's all about the human experience, you know? Oh, we do have a Electrike. I did forget that we literally just caught it. I was so on my soapbox. What does this thing have, by the way? It has Pickup with a speed boosted nature with Thundershock, Thunder Wave, and Poison Fang, holding the Toxic Orb that I'm going to promptly remove from it, actually. Oh, Ariel! Today has been hell. Smile! Are you okay? Do you want to talk about it? Or do you just want to be distracted? I can provide either. I feel like you're either in two moods when this happens. 𝗏𝗏 was also jolly. Wasn't 𝗏𝗏 brave? I thought it was attack boosted. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Chat, there's rats in the forest. Beans? Were beans the cause of horror today? Beans? What? Hi, Jewel, by the way. Oh, sorry. The human beings, as in the small humans. Okay, we're on the same page. We're on the same page. It's baby steps, chat. It's baby steps. We get there eventually. Children equal beans. Okay. See, I don't have kids, so I wouldn't know this. Okay, I'm following. Hi, Robert. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to Forest Shiny Hunting Extravaganza. What did Sam or Zeke do? I'm like afraid to know. Sam told a friend he could unalive them if he wanted to. So that was the start. Oh! And he's starting OT for his emotional concerns. Okay, I do think that that is good. I'm glad he's getting OT. Oh, Sam. Oh, Sam. I'm just very tired. I can imagine. Sam is a very passionate individual, you know? And I think that that allows those emotions to manifest in just so many different kinds of ways, and ways that he probably doesn't realize are as negative when it comes to the consequences of saying them as they are, you know? Yeah, I mean, like, it's true. Like, if you are, like, a kid, right? Like, obviously you can't be saying that. It's just, like, kids don't think that way. You know what I mean? Like, as adults, it's very easy because we are able to see things as, like, good, bad, right, wrong, all that kind of stuff. Kids' brains functions entirely different, you know? They have no filter. They don't have that, like, voice inside their head that tells them, like, this is bad, you know? And Ariel, that's, like, obviously, like, completely understandable. Like, no one is blaming you in the slightest. Like, it's not your fault for any means, you know what I mean? It's just a growing and learning experience for everyone who's a part of that family, you know? I'm just sorry that it's been, like, as... What's the word I want to use? As exponential, I guess is the word I want to say, as it has been for you. Because I feel like it started fine, and then, like, ever since then, you've been on the roller coaster that's doing this, right? And you've been, like, on this part of the roller coaster for a long time now, right? And just because you're on this part of the roller coaster, right, doesn't mean that the roller coaster is bad. You know? Because getting through this part is what makes the rest of it really fun, right? But it's the suspense, it's the, like, everything that's leading up to this part before you get to the top and you can go down the rest of it, right? That turned out to be a way better analogy than I thought that was going to be. Wow, that was kind of inspirational. But, you know, obviously it's not easy, but there is the other side to it, you know? I just know that you've been on this part for a long time. But I can't run. Hello? How fast is this one? This Patrice is going crazy. Sponge boy me, Bob. He's geeking. He's going crazy. Butcherizu, we can talk about this. Toodaloo. Anyways. I'm glad that the shiny is taking at least a little bit longer. Because getting so many of them, like, back to back to back, it lowered the suspense, you know? On the thing. By the way, was my thing that I submitted, like, good and okay? We were trying to find the balance between, like... We didn't want it to be hard, right? Like, we didn't want it to make it Forgotten Realms level. But we also didn't want it to be too easy, so we figured by being a troll and just making it miserable to get through would make it at least better. Right? Because it's not going to be pleasant to get through in any capacity. I personally wouldn't want to fight that. So, we just wanted to be sure, because we can obviously buff and nerf as necessary. I also didn't think any of the things were taken, but if they conflict with something else, let me know. We're using blanket words, chat. There's a project happening. All right. I need to do my part still. That's fair. I will say, people in that server like to use the same abilities. I was looking through the abilities that were claimed, and I was like, huh. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. So I would just say, as an outsider perspective, you might run into an issue with so many being similar. Oh my gosh, he's sick. Hello? Chat, he's so cool. This one's like Sonic the Hedgehog. I know we talked that the last one was Sonic the Hedgehog. This one's very Sonic the Hedgehog inspired. He goes kind of crazy. Edgelord Supreme. It's Shadow. Chat, are we all on board to name it Shadow? Also, it's very weird how, like, this one isn't lagging, but remember on run 1?
Brother, this guy stinks!
Remember run 1 where we would get to this page and it would lag like crazy? That's weird. I don't know why run 2 functions entirely different than run 1 with 0 settings change, but we're not gonna question it.
Logan Trevo wants to play Who's That Pokemon? May your drawing skills be better than last time.
Oh, goody. Who am I drawing? Bro looks like Shadow? He does, I'm telling you. So, it's a special attack boosted nature, chat. Yeah, we're going crazy. It has synchronized, which isn't bad. It is holding the light clay, which doesn't help us. I was trying to come up with some kind of positive to that. There's just not a situation where that is helpful to Shadow. So I'm going to take it off. It has Pound, Flatter, Bullet Punch, and Electro Ball. So Bullet Punch is really our only stab move. Oh, no. Frick. Winston, you're looking different. I forgot I told you to name the trainer Jolly. Yeah, he's jolly. Holly and Jolly, dare I even say. I'm gonna go into Shadow. And I just want to see how this ends up turning out. Oh, you have Spiky Shield. That's crazy. Draw 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Oh my god. What did this thing just do? What move was that? It has arm thrust? Chat? Ayo, anyone got those revive cards? What the fuck? What just happened to us?
𝗏𝗏𝗡𝗏 just revived a fallen soldier.
Oh, thank heavens. Logan, which one are you bringing back? Who are you reviving from the dead? Who deserved it more in your opinion? Don't say Squirk. Don't say Squirk. Can I revive run 1? No, you cannot. There wouldn't even be a way to get that save state back. The save is completely wiped. So even if it were a thing, it would be impossible to get the save back. Which shadowy, smoky friend are you reviving? Jumpluff is alive. Logan. Logan. The Electric? Okay. And then if anyone else has a revive card, we can bring back Pawniard. Of all the moves for me to expect from a Spearow to bring out, everyone's name starts with an S? Oh my god. Well, no, we have Okami. But yeah, Spider-Man, Shortcake, Smoke, and Shadow. That is real. And Squirk! Other than Okami, we had all S names. That's crazy. That wasn't even intentional. Squirk, Spider-Man, Shortcake, Smoke, and Shadow. Wow, that's crazy. Huh. All right, let me save here real quick. Just so I can pull up. Okay. Oops. Alrighty. Pawniard evolves at level 52. That is a crazy point that I did not know was real. I appreciate the logic. Alright. Here we go, chat. We must draw Tepig. I'm trying to figure out, like, where do I... I almost kind of need to do it like this. From this part, it kind of looks like Umbreon. Like, those facial, like, distinctions are very similar. Actually. It's like slightly better. And then we'll... I wish there were layers to this. Oh my god, there are. Add a layer. Okay, so I kind of need to like... I need to kind of do it like this. God, it's such a weird... Better. And then this kind of comes like this. Oops. Nope. Nope. Well, actually... Then we kind of like... Okay, and then I can hide this layer now. Oops. Ish. Oh! Again, this is very hard to do with a mouse. Oops. And then it's kind of somewhere in there. Oops, where is that not closed? Do I have to like actually draw a line right here? That should be closed, right? Yeah. Okay. And then we go... Oh my gosh, what the heck? Ariel, thank you for the 50 months. Thank you, gamer. It's crazy it's been that long. Truly wild, I say. Alright, there's Tepig. In like fast doodle version. Little guy. He's cute. He's a little guy. Little guy. The fact that they actually added layers for me to use is very nice. Because now I can actually like shade a little bit. Which I didn't realize I could be like doing in the past. Is there opacity? Oh, there's not opacity. Criminal. Yeah, let's remove background. The fact that there's not, it's either your layer is visible or not, but there's no opacity setting. What is 800? Yeah, that's just the zoom. Huh. Huh. Interesting. Interesting, chat, dare I say. But I am going to go ahead and call this a stream today because I do think that is a very solid stopping point for today. But let me go ahead and see who I can get you guys sent over to over here on the Twitchity side of things. You know what? Vandy's still going. I'll send you guys to Vandy. All right, gamers. If you guys are a subby, you can type this message in his chat if you are over on Twitch. If you are not a subby, you can type this message in his chat over on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, you guys know where to find him already. You don't even need me to send you guys over there. But I appreciate you guys all so much. Please give yourself some love today. Self-care is the most important care. And in case no one's told you guys today, I'm proud of you, gamers. Please go show yourselves all the love in the world. I will see you guys all in the next one. Have a wonderful night, gamers. Goodbye.